What's up, everybody? What's up, y'all? It's been a busy, busy week. So I've been, of course, going to different appointments, but I wanted to stop in, y'all. I'm over here cooking. I thought, let me talk to the people right quick while your girl is cooking. I'm just doing some low sodium, some beef, hot dogs with onions, green bell peppers, and some cucumbers for the. But I'm gonna put the cucumbers in. Not cucumbers, but the onions and bell peppers in with the hot dogs when they start cooking all the way. But anyway, y'all, I wanted to just pop in and just say, hey, y'all, and I wanted to talk about the get down with the get down. This Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever, y'all, listen, brother man, if you are guilty of what they are saying, just like they say, the wages of sin is death, you're going to have to die to whatever it is that you've done or what they're accusing you of doing. Of course, everybody's innocent until they're proven guilty. But baby, when I tell you I was clutching my pearls when I saw that, and here's my thing, if any of that is true, justice will be served, because y'all already know. I mean, they swooped down on his property. I mean, and it was Homeland Security. So it's just it felt like somebody drop kicked me in my stomach. But I thought, you know what? But see, that's the thing about, for any of us, anything we do in the dark, baby, it will come to the light for all to see. Shout it from the rooftop. Now that's word. But I'm just I'm gonna pray for that brother, just like I would anybody else. Even with this mess with Trump, I hate that he's going through it. But guess what, brother? If you have cheated the government from that tax money or whatever, oh baby, you got to pay the piper. You no different than when Wesley Snipes had to do it, or the Isley brothers, and any other rest of them. Yeah, and it's so forever true. Now, you hate to even say it, you hate to even speak it, but you know what? People have gotten away literally with murder. But baby, you better bet your bottom dollar, baby. You better pay the IRS their money. And here it is, finna be right at tax season. Well, we already in tax season. And your taxes need to be filed by the 15th of April. Unless you file for an extension, y'all know how all that go. But I'm just telling you, baby, you ain't gonna get too much away with nothing, baby. When it comes to the government, not the government, but the government. And you think you're gonna take that money and keep your tax money or falsify records when it come down to the money? That's why you always hear that thing about follow the money. You better bet your bottom dollar, baby. You will pay that money. Isn't that what Jesus said? Look, render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's. If you got to pay that tax, baby, you better to be paying that tax. But how awesome is Jesus? He said, go on down in that fish, and there's going to be a coin in that fish's mouth when you're going to pay the man. Render unto, you got to render unto the government, the tax man. But anyway, like I said, so it's just a lot going on. But anyway, I wanted to just briefly talk about that. And again, God is responsible for separating the wheat and the tare. He ain't never told us as Christians that we had to do that. That's his to do. Our job is to love people. Isn't that the truth? Our job is to love folk. So when it comes down to this stuff, it's a tragedy, isn't it? With this Puffy Combs and just all this mess going on with Trump and a whole bunch of stuff going on. Heck, there might be some stuff going on within our own families. Isn't that the truth? But I did want to just come on because on that tax part, because like I said, we know the deadline for those of you who have not filed, April the 15th. And I'm working on mine right now so I can have them bad boys in the mail this weekend. But seriously, if you're doing your taxes, let me tell you something. It's not worth it. If you know you owe that money, don't be trying to cheat and falsify stuff. And I know I say this every time, but because I cannot tell you how many people that had to sell off stuff, that had to give up property because they have just not been truthful on their taxes. You know, it's a hard pill to swallow, because yeah, I have to pay in every year. But guess what? You know what? I enjoy my freedom. I enjoy peace. And that which I can claim, I claim. And that which I can't claim, I don't. I don't try to make it fit so I can. Let me tell you, honey, cheating, trying to save $200-$300 here or there, baby, and you get yourself audited or something like that. Look, I done heard the horror stories. So you just go ahead and swallow real hard, because yeah, we already think, you know, we already all pay, we pay enough taxes during the year. Isn't that the truth? But yeah, when you doing your taxes, be honest, be truthful. Because baby, let me tell you something, you might be able to get away with a whole lot of things, baby. But when it comes down to that money and that tax, honey, you could be sitting on an aisle. No, you could be sitting at home eating a hamburger and you get a knock at the door. Or honey, you could be in aisle number 11 picking up you some cream of mushroom soup. And here come the people looking at you. You don't never know when the powers that be will swoop down on you. So the best thing, see, that's why the best thing to do, again, even with this Puff Daddy or any of this stuff that's going on, let me tell you something. That's why see, greed. That's what it is. See, the love of money and greed and all of that. Whatever, if all this stuff is true concerning P. Diddy, greed and all, and money and business and all that, baby, see, the love of that money are the root of all kinds of evil. And like I said, we're looking and seeing their stuff because it's out for, again, shouted from the rooftop for all to see. Now that's just the word. What you do will come to the light, and it'll be what? Visible. Talked about for all to see and hear about. So let me just remind you, and I also, of course, remind myself. No, go on, do right. Because that way you ain't got to look over your shoulders. You ain't got to look under your armpits. You ain't got to look back behind your kneecaps. None of that. Just do right to start with. Just do right to start with. Just do right to start with. When you conducting your business, when you doing stuff that can't nobody see, just do right. And like I said, you won't be looking, and you won't have to go and look and see if anybody's on the rooftop shouting out your mess for all to see and hear. Just do right. That's all. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to pray for these brothers. Sure am. But whatever's going to happen, that sin, whatever you've been doing, whatever any of us be doing, when sin come to collect his wage, baby, it's going to come to collect, honey. And you don't know what that wage is going to look like that it's got. You don't know what that collection is going to be, what it's going to look like, what's it going to entail, what is it going to have you entangled up in when it comes to collect. Anyway, y'all understand, but yeah. But anyway, let's all be peacemakers and do things that creates and maintains peace in our life. Let's all just be mindful. Let's just always be mindful, because we all can get caught up in doing wrong, can't we? We all can get caught up doing stuff we ain't got no business. So Lord, that's why I said, Lord, my master, every day help me to make choices that brings about continued peace that surpasses all understanding. Nothing in this world, the world can't give me that type of peace. But Lord, I thank you that I choose to make choices. Put it on my mind, Father God. Put it on all of our mind. Put it on our mind, God, that we make choices that brings peace or sustainable, constant peace in our life. Because don't we want to continue to press ahead? I know I do. I don't want to have to look behind me too much, unless it's to say, God, I thank you from where you brought me from. But for the most part, I want to stay focused and press toward tomorrow. All right, y'all. Let me go and get my dinner going or finished up. But anyway, I love y'all. God bless. And may the peace of the Lord be with you. All right, y'all. Bye.